Good afternoon everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journal UK. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, thank you, and thank you so much for joining me here. Now it's quite a dark afternoon, so I've got to have all my filming lights on. It is only just afternoon as well, so yeah, I hope you can see well enough. Now I have got here a piece of, well, I guess it's faux drops paper, because I've actually stamped on it and put a bit of gilding paste on it, a bit of glitter, just to make a drop sheet, because I can't find any of mine. A little bit of gesso here and there, not a lot, because I didn't want it to be wet. I wanted to use it straight away, because I'm continuing to build my stash for the new year. So yeah, new year, new stash, and I'm going to create today some clusters. So it's not a weekend. It's not a scrappy make, but I am going to use a lot of my scraps for these clusters. This is a piece of Amazon packaging, you probably can see. I got a great long reel of it, well, you know, folded up, used in a package recently, so I thought I might as well use it up. And I did start to use it in pieces, and then I thought, well, why not just use the whole thing, you know, make some, and then random ones. I haven't got anything glittery or inky on that. There we go. Well, there is some ink on it. I'm going to stitch through them as well. Yeah, so make a few all at once. Now I know a few people have done it where they do build very similar things. I'm not going to do that. Mine are all going to be different and individual, because yeah, I tend not to use themed things. So yeah, I'm just going to grab from here, which are bits and pieces. There's a few there inked, but not many. Book pages and small, you know, booklet scraps from my scrap box. Some William Morris paper, which is from the back of my calendar, so it's more shiny. So this is a good use for it in something like a cluster. And this is Edith Holden scraps, which I have in my scrap box. You know, page edges and things that I can tear little bits from. There's an interesting bit, look. And yeah, this, which is, I corralled everything from that bigger tub into this smaller tub. But all the little desk sweeping type things, yeah, I've been tidying up a little bit around here. So I have actually got a stuffed envelope full of things that I'm going to part with. So I don't know if there's anybody out there who would like a free envelope of. Now I will warn you, it is literally desk sweeping, so there's all sorts of bits and pieces and offcuts and tiny bits. So yeah, probably got enough for 2 envelopes full. So yeah, if you'd like a little a little package of junk through the post, just let me know. Speak to me in the comments, and yeah, I'll contact you. Right, what am I doing? Sent myself off on a tangent then. Yeah, so I know I want book page and music page down on these. What have I got here? Yeah, some of that lovely, definitely want some of that down. That is dictionary, and it's a lovely, I think it's a dictionary now. It's a dictionary from something, no, an index, sorry, I don't know why I was saying dictionary. Oh, there's some nice dark stuff there. This one here I think is dictionary. Oh, right, let's not take too much off. We'll leave it at that for now. So we'll put some of these down. Well, I'm going to have to ink some, aren't I? I've got some. Let's move that one that's done out of the way. Got a few bits here. What have I got? That's a bit of book page. That's a bit of dictionary. Oh, is that it? They're all like papers. Okay, so let's use a couple of these. Now that one did end up quite big, and I do like some of them big like that for page decorations, but I'm going to do some smaller ones, I think, to start with. I'll probably do this whole page with small-ish. Now I say small, don't I, and it's very rare that I end up being small, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't want too many straight edges. I don't mind an odd one or two. Oh, this is luscious paper, this. And again, it's a good use for this paper because it literally just falls apart. Now I don't know that I want to take the edges off it, because it's such a beautiful colour. I often do, but there's a biggish piece out of it. Like I say, I don't use too much of the same. Don't even know if they want inking. Okay, a little bit of this then. Whoops. Well, that's a good shape. That's it, not too much, just a couple of this, a couple of that. Got quite a bit of that, haven't I? And then, so I've got some music, I've got some text. Let's try and use some of this. Yeah, I was going to call him Tim Holtz, and he's not. What's he? Gosh, it seems to be getting darker and darker. I do hope you can see all right. Will Morris, that's who it is. I'll try and get the pretty bits, I think. There's a nice piece. And shall we have three pieces of that? I don't know how many of these are going to get done. Or let's have a couple of these lovely Edith Holden images. I might not even need those bits and pieces. Look, oh, some Edith Holden text there. Yeah, so I have got quite a lot of clusters. I am going to start putting some clusters in with my, oh, that's nice on the other side as well, in with my Etsy sales, you know, as little extra gifts, because I've had them a while. Some I might revamp, and some I will just keep and save. But it's nice to have new ones, isn't it, especially at the beginning of the year. So my internet's down today. It's not something we suffer with very often, and it's been down a long time. I haven't heard anything saying there's works in the area or anything like that, so I'm guessing, I hope not, but I'm guessing it's something to do with our equipment. Oh, don't usually have this problem, but we've moved from Virgin to Vodafone broadband when we moved in here. It was just we have Vodafone on our phones, and you know, we've always had a brilliant service with them, and yeah, gave us a much better deal because we had our phones, and you know, Virgin got so that they were always wanting you to up your whatever it was you had. Buy more, you know, improving it, but it cost more every time. You just got fed up with the bombardment, really, of have you got a minute to talk, and do you want to do this, and do you want to do that? Yeah, so we moved to Vodafone. Now, it might just be the luck of the draw, it might just be that's what's happened to us, but yeah, I hope it's not a sign of things to come, because we can't live without our internet. I mean, we can live physically, we can live, but you know, it's a massive part of our day-to-day life, really. Everything runs on it. Sadly enough. I know if the electricity was down or something, we'd have to not run on it. And you know, my phone doesn't necessarily, in as much as, right, I'm going to use my glitter glue. What am I going to go with first? I don't know if I've got enough music here, because I do like music, but yeah, I do have unlimited on my phone. Right, I want to, so I'll probably, when I tear around them, I'll probably make the edges a bit scruffier as well on the packaging paper. What was I saying? Can't remember. Yeah, some are going to have 3 or 4 on. Some will, you know, just 3 will be plenty. Some might have more, and that one's just quite a full-on piece of that. So I'm trying to make them small. I'm not doing a very good job, am I? Of a different paper then. What was I saying? Yeah, so I can. I don't know. I could probably upload a smallish film. I don't know. I've not tried it since I was at the caravan. Now at the caravan, it was a nightmare. Can't use that too often, Denise. Uploading, as you know, but a lot of that was to do with, if you've been with me that long, a lot of that is to do with the fact that some different music paper, and I've got plenty here. I'm not going to ink that piece, I don't think. Yeah, there's not very good connectivity, you know, for your mobile data. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know if I said that or not, but yeah, there's not very good connectivity there at the caravan, our holiday home. Yeah, so maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll be able to upload a film on my mobile data. I'll have to give it a go and see. Right, I am making that each one, you know, as I go, rather than going back and oops, that's a pretty colour, isn't it? Is it sticky, or am I sticky? Because it didn't want to get off me, did it? It must be me. I'm sure I tried this yesterday and they weren't stamps. And I didn't try very hard, I just stuck it down. I might as well find out now, hadn't I, while I'm gossiping. Not that I'm gossiping now because I'm concentrating. Come on, are you a stamp or are you not? I'm guessing not. Yeah, must have just been glue on me. Feels like it might be a stamp, that's all. Do I want to know? I don't like the writing on it with the, what does it say, Meadow Buttercup. I want something a bit more florally, I think. Oh, it's going to be nice to use some of these things up again. I know I keep saying that just lately, but it is. Got a nice little Tim Holtz ticket there. Seems a big piece again, doesn't it? Oh, it's a nice stamp. Distressed stamp. It's been, yeah, it says springtime on it. It's been bashed about a bit by the looks of it in here. But it is a vintage, proper vintage stamp, so yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, what was I saying to you? Let's use some of these. I'm done with it. What did I do with that little... That's what I was looking for. Let's do a pretty one. Oh yeah, about the internet. Yeah, so yeah, I'll try. But if... Well, I guess you'll know if you're watching this film that either it repaired or I uploaded it from my phone, I guess. So I hope you guys are well. What are you up to? And you seem to be enjoying the New Year New Stash videos. So is that what you're all doing? Are you all creating stash, or are you just... That's a nice darkish side there. That way up. Or are you just enjoying watching other people create? Which often I do, I have to say. There's no judgment here. Oh, there's all these bits here, look. Oh, I've got a little bit of vellum there. I'll want that. Okay, let's go with 4 on this one then. Again, they'll take on another life. Yeah, I'm doing them big, I can't help myself. They'll take on another life again when they're stitched. It changes them a bit. I think I'll stitch some and not others because, yeah, you're big. You know, if I want to put it flat on a page, some pages just won't have. Let's use some stuff that's kicking about. Just won't have, you know, room for stitching and things like that. So yeah, 1 or 2 I will leave. But usually when I'm sewing, I like to sew everything I've got in front of me. Tear this down a little bit. I am a little bit sticky. I don't want all that cream around it. It's a very bizarre tear. Keep forgetting that's over there. I'll leave this stopper over here as well. Have I stuck that down? Yeah. So I'm liking that and that. Rubbish. What else do I want? Oh, there's a nice daisy there as well. Some more of this dark one, I think. Oops. Yeah, so it should be a real quick make, this one. And then again, once you've torn them out, you could go around the edge in oh, that's nice. Different coloured inks, rather than just the the brown distressy coloured inks that I'm using. That would also give them a different look. And yeah, so would different coloured cotton, you know, when you're no, let's have a look in here again then. When you're sewing them, if you put coloured cotton on. I really shouldn't spend so long looking. There's plenty of things that will go right. Probably going to ticket or something like that, don't I? Because I don't like the colour clash. too much to choose from. Oh no, these are stickers as well, aren't they? Oh, that's nice. That's a little Tim Holtzy. Let's put that on. Oops, I've well and truly distressed that. Yeah. The trick is not to think too much, because they are literally, you know, just clusters of paper. They're not meant to be amazing works of art that you think about. Well, I don't believe they are. Of course, you can make them like that if you want to. I'm going to put that on as well. Make that a cluttery one. Okay, what else have I got here? Here's this nice bit of pink. Again, I don't mind a couple of a couple of straight edges. Oh. Right, I seem to have my phone quite low today, so I expect you're getting a good view, but is it a bit too close? I hope you can see everything. There's wires and things over the parts of the screen, so I can't see everything you're seeing. I'll go on in there. This beautiful, yep. You can see springs coming. I'm using the the florally bits of flowers and the leaves. Beautiful robin. There's a no. Want some more paper, don't we? So are we going with? Let's tear all that off there. Oh, cheers. Just a little bit of that. Maybe should have been underneath, just a little piece. It's more music paper than music, if you see what I mean. There's not much music going on, so it's not. Yeah, definitely wants a centerpiece now. I'm thinking something florally, so. Oh, what was that? That's a piece of chipboard. That's nice. Let me get all that edge off. Don't know where that's from. Several places it could be from, so I'm not going to bother saying. Yeah, I like that. Some card as well, so it's a thicker centerpiece. Yeah, so this is a good way to get rid of all your bits and pieces. This is something you could do if you get one of those envelopes off me with all the bits in. This is something you could do with it. You use this lovely big piece. Right, I'm hoping to get a dozen done. I don't know. How many have I got so far? 2, 4, 6. Oh, we're halfway. Definitely want this bird, so let's have something lilac. Don't know where this has come from. Let's have a strip of lilac behind him. Whoops. Oh, I don't know why I screwed that bit up. It would have come in for another one, but there we go. I'm hardly short of paper, am I? So I'll put this on behind. Could also put some words on, couldn't I? I've got lots of words lying around, but you could always add those when you do the, you know, put it on a page somewhere. And butterflies. I've got lots of stamps I could have maybe got out and used up. That's a bit of rubbish. Yeah, I can always go across and add more as well. Afterwards I can, you know, as I look at the page as a whole, I can think, oh, that's not got enough on it, or that's a bit bare or something. So yeah, just another piece of scrap. Let's have some stamping and whatever you want it. Not quite that big, I don't think. And again, I'd have to do like probably 30 of these to make any headway into the papers that I've got. That's got a similar colour on it, something whitish. Oh, that's the other side. I've got much white going on, have I? Let's have some white book page. Let me have a look. I've just lost it. Where's the book page gone? It's here. Got buried. Oh yeah, it's an Indian. It's very thin, but it's perfect. Oh, perfect for on here. You might even see that stamping underneath it as well, which would be nice. Sounds like people's dustbins. It was dustbin day yesterday, so maybe somebody didn't take it in. I had something, what did I have that was pretty that I wanted on there? I saw it and thought, oh, that's nice. Lost it now. Get all these little bits out because I want to get them being used. Is that it? All my little bits, yeah. Okay, back off a bit, you lot. Okay, that big circle, plain. Oh, butterflies. Let's have some butterflies on it. Again, they can be torn down in places. Oh, I'm quite good at making bizarre tears today. I quite like them. I'm not complaining. Yeah, like that. Yeah, so shall I make some plainer ones then? Don't always want a full on, do you? So let's just try some book page, some small book page music and a plain piece of paper. You have to remember it's going to have this lovely Amazon paper around it as well. So I have 2 pieces of book page. Of course you could do this with a glue stick, but you can understand what sort of a state I would be in, can't you? Gluing all these little tiny pieces. Oh, that's nice. Both sides nice. All these little tiny pieces, I would be, yeah, I would be stuck up to high heaven by now. Okay, so shall we have a little, what did I do? I had a little tiny, keep losing all my bits. Label, a little hexagon. What did I do with it? Seems to have run off. Okay, we won't then. Shall we just have those numbers? 7, 8, 9 and a piece of Edith. That can be our centre point, focal point. Oh, glued myself to it. Got a lovely scruffy edge on it as well. Yeah, that's a nice one. I'm going to do a little tiny one down here, and I'll have to be tiny here, won't I? Because I haven't got room to be anything else, so that's a good idea. I mean, I need room to tear around them. Long one. I might still use a tear ruler in places, although I won't tear them, you know, square. I'm just wondering if I might even Mod Podge over them before I sew them. Shall we have on there then? I keep picking that mushroom out because of the flower at the bottom. Let's put it there. No. It's a nice leaf. Let's have this leaf. How can I tear around it? I don't even know if you can see here, can you? Make it a bit more leaf shaped, a little bit, tiny bit. Let go of me. So I'm even a little bit gluey with the art glitter, so yeah, it wouldn't have been pretty with glue stick. Yep, like that little one there. Right, let me just see if I can move everything up a little bit because we're getting creased in this edge. That's it. You can maybe see the edge of the paper now. Oh, that's what I was looking for, look. Do you know what? I'm going to put this mushroom down on something. It's getting spoilt. Right, let's put him on a nice big piece of, what's this say? The perfect insect, it says. That's definitely nature-y, isn't it? Oh gosh. I think that's from my old butterfly book because the paper's like fabric. Okay, so I'll have to put plenty of this on it because it will soak it up. There we go. Okay, we'll have you up there. And this is shiny both sides. It's obviously come from some kind of I'm guessing a pop-up book. I think Tanya sent me it, if my memory serves me. which it often doesn't. Yeah, this can be a big one, but sometimes you need nice big page decorations, don't you? Okay, what shall we have on? It's quite full on, maybe a label, or you can put them here so you can see. Something sort of squarish, don't we? Fragile. Don't drop. No. Oh, it's a nice blue one there. No. Do you know, I'm thinking a bit of vellum again. Let's get that little vellumy book out. Oh, I opened it straight at a bluish hue page. Right, maybe could have done with that underneath. So I'm just going to put it down, not think about it, because I'm not going to like it wherever I put it initially, because it's going to cover up that mushroom. So yeah, just go with the process and put it down, Denise. And then I'd like a longish label, blank label. Right, I've got blue one here. Let's go with that. Yeah, I'm not going to think about this one because I could spend hours on this until I'm happy with it, whereas if I just put it down, I just spotted I've got a cup of tea there. Excuse me a tick. Sorry, I can't swallow without making a noise. It sounds worse when I'm on camera, I'm sure, but where do I want it? Across there? Yeah, so it's going into the background now, that mushroom, but you can still see it's there. Right, let's move on. I might just find something I want on it. Just spotted this on the bottom, so right, what have we got here that needs using up rather than, because I'm over halfway, aren't I? I need to start using up what I've torn, otherwise I'll end up with lots of little bits back in me collage. Okay, you're torn and inked, which is even better. Oh, give up. Anything else? Got a nice flower there, and this, shall we go with that? Yeah, and I'll leave a little bit of the brown packaging there around it, you know, when I tear it, a little bit extra, so when it's inked that'll be good. Yeah, let's pull out all the bits. I'll fling them across the table even. That's not what I meant to do. Over there. Pull out all the bits that are loose here, I meant, on my desk. Okay. And use them up. Okay, so let's pretend that's all we've got. Move these out of the way. Piece there. I'll just go there for now. Okay, this is all we've got, so let's use them. Another biggish piece of you. Oh, I wish I'd done the other side now. Should have turned it over and looked. Mind, it's going to be mostly hidden. Oh, thinking I'd like you one, so what white book page? Piece of this. I'm not going to ink it because it's dropping to bits. Got those little frothy bits on, look. They may get stuck down, they may not. Is this what I was going to try and put on it? Yeah. I don't want to put that November on because it's a long way to November. It won't be used in a hurry. Oops, nearly covered all that one underneath with it. What's this then? Yep. Tim Holtz tag cut out of the Tim Holtz paper book. Paper pad. Lovely. I'll pull this down as a background piece, I think, because it's got some interesting bits on it, but it's very plain in the middle. Excuse me, coughing. I'm still coughing. Just get it from under my light. There we go. And a piece of that. What else? I've got this nice. Don't know if that's Tim Holtz. It was a gifted piece. It's Not quite chipboard, but it's thick. Oh, we might be able to get some more out. Right, let's put this down first. How many have I done? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14 with this one. Brilliant. Was I putting that on it? I was, wasn't I? So this paper would probably hold 20, do you think? No, I won't. What else have I got here? Another Tim Holtz ticket, but I like the pattern on the back. Oh, it's just a torn off piece. Where shall we have it? Oh, yeah, I've obviously got glue on the end of my fingers. Come off. And again, I'll put this piece down, oops, without any ink. And last piece of this on it. Down there. November's not going in, we've decided. Another piece of Edith. They just pop everything, don't they, the Edith. Right, I've got some bits there, but I want a centre. Oh, what about one of these ladies? She needs trimming a bit. Oops, put my scissors on my phone. I hope I'm not ringing anybody. Off. I do. I'm always ringing people by accident. That doesn't surprise you if you know me, does it? Right, so what have we got left going on here? These are definitely rubbishy bits, but we've got these, and we can use that bit and just keep November rubbish. Right, I definitely want a piece of something, so paper, I meant page. The life history of the butterfly, this. So it's the butterfly book again. Do we go up here? It's very enjoyable, I have to say, very relaxing, and yeah, fun, definitely fun. And again, let's have one of those big, a big butterfly on it this time. Sorry, don't know where they're from. They're from my stash. Need using up. Yeah, I could tear around it and make it a bit. I've just spotted that other paper there from my calendar. Didn't use any, did I? Perhaps we'll use some now. Yep, that's a nice simple one. No, don't want any of that on it. But I do want something else on it. I'm wondering about a stamp now. Oh, there we go. There's a little label from Tina. I haven't got any of my stamps out there in the drawer in front of me, but I'm trying to use stuff out of there and not dig stuff out of the drawer. Okay, let's just have a little piece of this green, because that's really going to pop. And sometimes you want a bright one. Okay. Excuse me, that's my cup of tea making itself known, grumbling in my throat. Wow. Oops. Lovely colour, isn't it? But, yeah. What time have I? Oh, you see, I've not been too long. Might even have time to tear them up with you. I'm sure you'd like to see that, wouldn't you? Before I go and stitch them. And I think there's a straight piece at the top. Oh, this is from the William Morris book. It's not from the calendar. My mistake. Okay, what do I want on the bottom of it? Quite like that rose. Let's do some music. So at least getting all this out of the way stopped me tearing up more and more pages until I'd used the bits that were torn. tone it down a little bit on there. I've still got room for at least 2 more, I think, on here. And I'm still wanting to use those bits up, so maybe that's rubbish. Okay, what can we put on there? It's one of those milk bottle top pieces. Can you see? Sorry. Oh, what about that? If we're going to be bright, let's be bright. So that is, sorry, I was rocking the table, something terrible there. That is one of Nanine's, I believe, from the lavender, one of her lavender, lilac and lavender kits. Okay. And we use this music cup, seeing as it's here. I'm doing big pieces, aren't I? But I'll probably get one more little one in there. Yeah, that's splodgy side's more interesting to me. And we've torn this up, so we'll use this as well. Butterfingers. No, gluey fingers. Or both. Shall we go across that way? And we'll have some Edith on this one. Yep. If it's going to be a big one, it might as well be a big one. So it's Neil's weekend off this weekend, so he will be taking me to the antique shop that's at the car boot. I'm still not going around the car boot, it's just not the weather for me yet. And yeah, I much prefer doing the antique-y. Now in the summer we were doing both. The antique place, which is right next door. But if we can get this bit in here. Yeah, at the moment my legs, as you know, are not good, so I can't walk around both. At the summer I was walking around both. Now I was paying for it afterwards, but yeah, I could manage to get around both, so I've gone backwards a little bit at the minute, but hopefully come the summer I'll get back into it again. Like I say, I've got this new chair. I haven't managed to take a photo yet, I just don't have time. I will do take a photo and put it up for you. I need a bit of paper. What have we got here? And it does seem to be making a bit of a difference at the moment. I've also stopped eating gluten at the moment, so I'm only on day 3, I think it is. And I bought a loaf of gluten-free bread. I can't say that I'm enamoured. It's okay. It's better than no bread, so but I have only tried the one loaf, and it's a sourdough loaf, and it's from Marks and Spencer. So yeah, if you're gluten free, I know Tanya is. She's away at the minute, but I'm sure she'll give me some good places to shop for some gluten free stuff. Oops, I didn't find anything in Aldi at all, unless I was looking in the wrong place. I saw no gluten free stuff in Aldi. I'm just putting everything down here that I've got on the table. You probably gathered to use up. And yeah, I'm waiting to see if that's going to make a difference as well. I know people with arthritis and joint problems often say, you know, gluten is, I read lots of stuff about it. And I don't want to be completely gluten free, because yeah, it's hard work, isn't it? I just want to be very low on my gluten intake. Now I'm thinking I'm going to put one there as well. So let's have that on one of these just off the top. So yeah, hopefully the chair, the change of diet, I just need to get a little bit more exercise going as well. And yeah, my blood was high this week. I didn't tell you that yet, did I? But not too high, just out of where it should be. But expected it. We all expected it because you know it's been Christmas and you don't eat normal. You eat different, and what you eat very much affects your blood as well as, you know, maybe a little bit of that on there then. Oops. That was a mess, Denise. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that little tiny piece can go in there. Okay, so how long have I got? Oh, I've got time. to rip it up. Now this is the first one of these I've done, so you're watching me do it for the first time, so I don't know how I'm going to fare ripping it. I'm just wondering where my tear ruler is. It's normally just there. Had it, haven't I? Yeah, it's right in front of me. Yes, I'm just going to try and, let's start at this end, even though this is the wet end. Just use this so that I don't tear into a, you know, a different one. So I'll try and, oh, it's kind of going where it wants to anyway. That's it. If I can tear it into strips. Now, of course, you could leave it like this and fold it up, or you could get it into strips and hang them, if that's how you like to store things. I like things. Oh, I could have got one on the bottom of the look. I'll just put that in my scrap box. I don't want to waste it. Yeah, I like to store things sort of individually and in packets and tins and boxes, as you've probably seen. My favourite are the see-through envelopes, you know, CD envelopes, or the A5 popper envelopes, wallet envelopes that I can see through. They're already looking different as they're separated from each other to me. I'm just now thinking what colours I might put around the outside of them, you know, as I ink them. I think I'll stitch them before I ink them because, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't want ink everywhere all over me sewing machine. Yeah, now some of these obviously need to be torn down a little bit more. Now I might leave some of them biggish. These lovely bits that I'm getting. I was just dancing with it then, wasn't I? Yeah, I'll leave some bigger and some not. Just, you know, there's some really nice bits of stamping going on there, isn't there? Look at that flower with the... Try and leave most of it on, that's it. And then that's a nice piece for collage. So yeah, I'll stitch them. Now I might, I don't know, splatter them. Depends if I can get into the greenhouse. At the moment it's got lots of boxes in it from things that we've bought over the Christmas period. You know, big boxes. So I've got the big box for this chair. As I said to Neil, I like to keep things for, you know, a couple of weeks in case they have to go back. If anything major happens to it. I know they'd take it back without the box, but they'd be like, why didn't you keep the box? We've got a big carpet cleaner box in there, and, you know, Christmas, I don't know, all sorts of things that you get in boxes. I like that one square. Christmas present boxes that need to, you know, go to the skip. If I broke them up and put them in my dustbin, they would that would fill my dustbin, you know, the recycled dustbin, I mean, or garbage bin, if you call it. Do you? Trash bin. That's got lots of different names, isn't it? I think we call them dustbin in the UK, or it's got an old-fashioned name of dustbin from emptying. They used to be like, were they aluminium or steel or something like that? We used to actually empty the dust from the bottom of the fire, didn't we? The ash into them, I think. Do you know what? If you love tearing paper, because I do, this is so therapeutic. It really is fun and mindless. And of course, if you don't like ratty-tatty things, if you don't like distressed, this is not the one for you. Whoops. But if you do, it definitely is. Quite a pile. Did we count them in the end? I can't remember. And of course, you can go really close if you want to and completely remove all signs of the backing paper that you put them on. I quite like that brown paper, so much that I don't really want to tear it off, but they're way too big. Look, see how inky I'm getting as well. I'm touching it. Look at this. Some paper mache with that, some homemade paper, which I've never done yet. Okay. Now, of course, you can then, when you use them, go across. I mean, that's nice, isn't it, on there? Go across with things. So let's have a look how many we made. 1, 2, and again, inked round they're going to be different, and sewn they're going to be different again. 3, 4. I've left that one quite big, it maybe wants something on it and tearing down a bit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can you see down here? No. Oh. 12, 13, love that robin. 14, 15, I love them all to be honest. 16, wow. 17, 18, 19, 20. Did I guess 20? Yeah, so there are some nice plain ones like this, plainish, that you could, obviously I can tear around that a lot and, you know, put a nice centre piece. Butterfly, die cut would be good. You know, bird, I'm sure some of mine will have birds on. So yeah, as easy as that, just on a piece of Amazon paper. Oh, 21, because I made one on a torn off piece of it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope this gets to you sooner rather than later, that I can upload it. It will be scrappy Saturday and scrappy Sunday at the weekend, so I will be using scraps up to make some ephemera too, because I'm really building my stash. And then Monday we will start a new project. Okay, it's lovely to have you here. Give me a thumbs up if you get a chance. Chat to me, because I am answering comments now, but apart from anything else, have a lovely day. Bye.